How's it going, everyone? So today I'm going to talk about how to get bigger arms for skinny guys. So as you guys can see in that picture, my arms are looking pretty fucking jacked. The main tip that I will give for people who have shitty arms is number one, make sure you're eating in a caloric surplus. This cannot be stressed enough. It's the very basic thing that most people do not go over when they were talking about how to get bigger arms. But if you are not gaining weight, then you will not get big arms. Just think about this. You will never, ever in your life have 18-inch arms if you are 140 pounds. You will never, ever, ever, ever have 18-inch arms, ever. If you're 180 to 190 pounds, it is possible depending on height. Again, if you're 5'6", 190, yeah, you can have 18-inch arms if you have good genetics. If you're 6'2", 180, you'll never have 18-inch arms. Again, height is very determinant to and weight. So, again, if you're 5'10", 140, you'll never have 18-inch arms. It all depends on your weight, your height. So that it just kind of shows you that you got to be big if you want to have big arms. You can't be small throughout your whole body but expect to have massive arms. It doesn't work that way. I will go over my workout as well. So right now I'm doing a seated dumbbell shoulder press with 50-pound dumbbells. First set I do 50 pounds, 15 reps. Second set's 50 pounds, 13 reps. Third set's 50 pounds, 12 reps. Four sets, 50 pounds, 11 reps. I think I only show 2 sets. May show 3 sets. So yeah, caloric surplus is the main thing. I cannot stress this enough. If you want to gain weight, you got to be in a caloric surplus. You have to give your body more so that it can grow and add new muscle. You can't give your body less and expect it to gain more muscle. That's impossible. You have to be eating more. Tip number 2 is gonna be you have to be fucking strong on your arm exercises. I don't know how many people I see in the gym that are curling 20 pounds, and I just shake my head, you guys. If you want to be big, then you're gonna have to be strong on these exercises. For me, when I go extremely light, and for light, what I mean is doing around 15 reps or so, when I'm doing barbell curls and I want to get 10 to 12 reps, I'm using 100 pounds, and that's considered light for me, even though you guys will see later on in this video my form wasn't that good, but still, you can't be doing barbell curls with 50 to 60 pounds, you guys, and expect 18-inch arms. You got to really push the weight, progressively overload, and just always try to get stronger. It's not going to happen every workout, but what you can do is you can constantly mix up your exercises. What I like to do is use an exercise for 4 weeks and then switch it out, and then just keep doing that, keep getting stronger on different exercises because your body needs variation. For this exercise, I'm doing side dumbbell laterals. I do 20 pounds for 4 sets of 15 repetitions, I believe. Actually, no, 13 repetitions, 13. First set I might only have gotten 12, but you guys can see in this video I am looking fucking jacked. Weighed in at 176 pounds today, so feeling extremely, extremely good, you guys. I do have a little bit of congestion still, just from the strep throat and stuff, but feeling a lot better. First day back in the gym in a week, and yes, was feeling it a little bit, but overall amazing exercise. So again, that's my second tip, is to get stronger on your arm exercises. If you're in the gym and you're a beginner and it's your second month or third month in the gym and you're still curling the exact same weight, then you are not doing something correctly. Chances are it's probably that you're not eating correctly, because most people in the gym will push themselves hard. But again, you can push yourself as hard as you want. If you're not giving yourself more calories, your body's not going to get stronger. You can put 130% effort in. Doesn't matter how much effort you put in. If you're not giving your body the amount of calories and nutrients it needs, it's never going to get stronger. So that is my second tip. Again, this exercise right here, I'm doing 35 pounds. I get 8 repetitions. Some of them are assisted. Keep in mind, this is going to be my last heavy week for doing these. So really pushing the weight, pushing the intensity. So again, these are really heavy for me, you guys. Before I used to be able to do, I think 40s, but considering that this is my first time in a week doing these since being sick, and I haven't been doing these that often, really happy with this weight. So I did 3 sets, 8 repetitions with this weight. Third tip I will give for how to get bigger arms, simply patience. If you have 13-inch arms, don't expect to get 16-inch arms in the next year. That is not going to happen at all. 14 to 15-inch arms, absolutely, that is possible. But just understand that you have to be realistic in how big you want your arms to get. Again, weight is going to be very dependent. You can add a fuck ton of fat onto your frame and your arms will appear bigger, but all that has actually happened is that they have just gotten to become fatceps. So a tip that I would give for all the people listening right now, something that I fucked up when I first started training is I gained way too much weight and I thought my arms were bigger, but in reality they were just fatceps. So in my opinion, I would rather go from 13-inch arms to 14.5-inch arms in a year with very minimal fat gain, as opposed to going from 13-inch arms to 16-inch arms and just having a fuck ton of fat gain. You have to realize the more fat you put on, the longer it takes for you to cut. And as a natural bodybuilder, you always want to be in a caloric surplus. Just for the simple fact that it takes longer for natural bodybuilders to build muscle. So those are my tips, you guys. Hopefully those do help you guys, and they should. Just patience. Make sure you're eating in a caloric surplus. Train heavy with intensity. Vary your rep range. That is important as well. Vary your exercises. 4 weeks, what I like to do is linear periodization. Do 15 reps, 12 reps, 10 reps, then 8 reps. And 8 reps will be really heavy. After that, switch your exercise up. Do this 3 to 4 times. After you come back to your previous exercise, you should be able to get an extra rep or 2. Just keep doing that over and over again, and you will see gains. As simple as that. For powerlifting, it's a little bit different. Linear periodization might not be the best, but for bodybuilding, it can work. And again, bodybuilding is determined more on volume than it is anything else. So, volume and intensity. So, for this exercise right now, I am doing incline dumbbell curls. I'm using 35 pounds. Do 3 sets of, I think, 8 to 9 repetitions. Again, doing these as an incline, I never do incline. What I usually do is I sit it on an incline, but I keep my back straight up, and then I just do normal dumbbell curls, which is not seated curls. Seated incline curls is actually sitting back on the incline and doing your curls, which is way fucking harder, you guys. So much harder. So try to use good forms. I know in my barbell curl that I showed, form wasn't that good, but keep in mind that is my heavy week. Doing 8 reps, that's as heavy as I usually go for the curls. So even with this one, this is probably one of the my heavier weeks, probably as heavy as I will go. As you guys can see, there is a little bit of momentum, but you guys can still see that the bicep is contracting. But yeah, right now I'm feeling pretty tired, you guys. I am still feeling a little bit sick, but overall feeling pretty decent. Again, first day back is always gonna suck after being sick, so just best to go in there, get your work done. Would also like to thank everyone for subscribing to me, watching all my videos. I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this vid. Like the vid if you can, and please share the video. Peace out.